Hi Taurus, and welcome to your bi-monthly relationship profile reading. This is the Dream Medium. Welcome to my channel. So I just got done completing Leo's relationship profile reading, so we're going to start on yours. I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle the cards, past, present, and future. Reading for Taurus and their love interest. Past, present, and future reading between Taurus and their love interest. Past, present, and future reading between Taurus and their love interest. What's going on here? So, let's see. Alrighty. So, the top 3 cards represents your past, bottom 3 cards represents your present, and over here to the side is your future spread. So, we're just going to go ahead and start on your past. What happened between you and, what happened between you and your person, Taurus? So, you have the 9 of Wands, you have the 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. I'm just going to go ahead and ask for clarity on the 9 of Wands to get more information on King of Wands. I'm hearing that they left you in the past. Your person left you for someone else, and the 9 of Wands is quite sad because I'm seeing with the 9 of Wands that you really tried to change their mind. You really did with the 9 of Wands. Wow. It's almost like for some of you, your person even expressed to you that they want to get with someone else, that they want to put this connection to an end. So you are very much aware of the person that they were desiring, or at least aware that they, wanted to be with someone else. But what is really sad in this situation is you trying so hard to get them to stay, giving them every reason to stay with you. And I just feel like you were so vulnerable, yes, but you were also very transparent. And there is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with showing someone just how passionate you are for them and how much you love them. But it made you feel very drained. It made you feel like you're definitely a person of standards, but you love this person so much that you were so incredibly transparent and vulnerable to them. And so when you didn't get the outcome that you wanted, it made you feel really bad. Like it made you regret being so transparent about, how passionate you were to make this work with them. In clarity of the 9 of Wands, the Justice card and the King of Wands came out. So I really feel like this person, your person, Taurus, they gave you a lot of false hope because you believe that this would be forever. You believe that this connection would be forever. And they could have been your first love, or it could just be that there's history between you and them. And so this is a person where you envisioned your future with, marriage, having children, spending the rest of your lives together. And so this really shook up your world. I'm seeing with the King of Wands that it made you feel very uneasy. And the Justice card, you felt like as if someone was stealing your dreams. Like you had dreams of growing old with this person and being with them in the future. and you felt like it was so unfair that another individual would come in and take that from you and steal that from you. Wow. So next you have the Five of Pentacles. Clarify this Five of Pentacles, Hermit. Ten of Cups. Now, I do feel like you have to understand, Taurus, that you can know someone for a really long time and understand that people change. And, excuse me, people change, and as heartbreaking as it is, you can't force someone to be with you. And I think that's really one of the hardest parts about love is one day someone who was your everything, someone who even considered you to be their everything, can just wake up one day and decide that they don't want it anymore. It's scary, it's heartbreaking, but you have to understand that people do change and their preference will change. And it has nothing to do with you personally. It's not that you were not meeting their standards. Because I feel like a lot of my Taurus, I feel like there was a time where you questioned how well you were in the connection. You questioned yourself. Well, what am I doing that isn't right? What do I need to do? Well, sometimes you have to realize that it's not you. It's not you. If someone chooses to not be with you, that's up to them. That has nothing to do with you, because I really feel like your partner didn't give you any, complaints. Your partner didn't say, oh, because you did this and that, that's why I don't want to be with you. Maybe that's what is killing a lot of you guys, is because there wasn't a legitimate reason that was given to you. And so now you're having to, figure out why they don't want to be with you. But back to the Five of Pentacles here, I'm really saying that there was a time where you kind of made this person feel like they had to be with you because the two of you have history. In clarity of the Five of Pentacles, the Hermit came in. They were not satisfied. They were not fulfilled, and neither were you. Because they may have been physically with you, but you knew that emotionally they were somewhere else. You even have the Ten of Cups here. So I really feel like there's this innocence to this connection. The two of you may have met when you were young, or they were your first love, or this is just a person who you want them to be the one. You, like I keep on saying, you imagine having a future with them. You had already made up your mind that this is your person. And so them deciding to end the connection just doesn't make sense to you. And you're going to hurt your head trying to make sense of this until you realize that it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. The Ten of Cups is telling me that there was some manipulation going on here from your side, where you may have tried to guilt them, made them feel guilty for leaving. How could you leave me if I did this and that for you? How could you leave me if you and I have been in this connection for so long? Why are you giving up? Your feelings will change. Just stay with me. This is just temporary. We can get through it. It's stuff like that, tactics like that you were using, and you were unaware of how manipulative it was to this person. Next, you have the Five of Cups. Clarify the Five of Cups. Knight of Wands. Ooh. Ace of Cups. Clarify the Five of Cups. Strength card. So I definitely see that, you know, you were trying to strategize how you can still keep this person in your life. You felt like romantically you may not have had a chance anymore, but friendship-wise, you felt like that could be a way to still keep them connected to you. And by all means, there's nothing wrong with that. But it's the timing. Like if the breakup happened and then you wanted to still be connected to them through friendship, I mean, that's hard. And I feel like that's what you wanted, but you didn't realize how emotionally, you know, draining that was for you. To just be friends with someone who, you know, you were once dating. Now, in clarity of the Five of Cups, you have the Knight of Wands. I feel like you were doing a lot of undercover work when that transition happened from being lovers to being friends. Like the Knight of Wands is just telling me that you were wanting to make sure that no one else would come in the picture. So it was kind of, you know, I know the love is there, and it's kind of cute if you ask me. The love and the passion and determination is there. But you were kind of doing things behind the scene to make sure that, you know, a new person wouldn't come in. Because while you had sort of chosen to be friends, you still were longing to go back to, you know, something romantic. So the Knight of Wands is just like your kind of sneaky side was showing. But you, from your perspective, you didn't see it in that way because, you know, with the Knight of Wands, you just saw it as love and passion. You even have the Ace of Cups here. So I feel like when that transition happened from lovers to friends, the feelings didn't change. I feel like you were still giving them an offer, but you were kind of playing it safe. You know, it's like, do you want to go to dinner, but as friends? Do you want to come over, but as friends? You know what I'm saying? And then you have the Strength card here, and that's just your patience, waiting for this person to change their mind. So let's talk about your present spread. You have the Five of Swords, Seven of Wands, Five of Wands. Now, the Seven of Swords, that's when some things kind of got messy because, yeah, Three of Pentacles. I'm seeing here with the Five of Swords that not only the relationship but now the friendship was at risk, because with the Five of Swords, I feel like some chaos happened when a new person did come in. So maybe some jealousy, you know, some possessiveness took place. And, you know, remember that Knight of, where's that card? The Knight of Wands, I see that your sneaky side did kind of come out because you were so determined to make sure that this person, you know, wouldn't get with someone else. And you may have orchestrated some things behind their back. And, you know, especially if a new person came in, maybe you did something to kind of block them from connecting with this new person. But to simply put it, I'm really seeing that with this Five of Swords and the Three of Pentacles clarifying it, you were trying to have a lot of influence over this person's life. And that's just you being a little bit scared to lose them, and you came off as possessive. You were interfering, you know, sort of disrupting them, their love life. And next you have the Seven of Wands. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Just rearrange the cards. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Four of Cups came. So you've been facing a lot of rejection from this person. I feel like you try to figure out how you can kind of slip back into their life or get your way with them. And you're putting a lot of effort. You're putting a lot of effort by doing these things. And it's complicating things. You know what I'm saying? You're overworking yourself. The Seven of Wands is really telling me that you need to reevaluate your actions towards this person, the things that you're doing in this connection, because you're making things a million times harder on yourself. And the fact that the Four of Cups came out is just telling me that no matter how you try to go about things to get the outcome that you want with this person, you're still facing rejection. Clarify the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is really telling me about commotion. It's really telling me about commotion because I feel like recently you and your person haven't been on the best of terms. Maybe you haven't even spoken to them in a while. And it's just because they feel like you are becoming a little bit too possessive and you're having too much power over their love life. Like they feel like you're trying to control them in a way. Excuse me. So really with the Five of Wands, it could be that you, your person, a third party are kind of getting in. I don't want to say third party, but the new person that you don't want them to get with, you know, there's been some commotion between the three of you, especially between you and your person that you are inquiring about. Now, I am seeing though for the majority of you, if you're not careful, you will sabotage this friendship. And remember, the friendship is the only thing that you were trying to hold on to with them so that they wouldn't leave if you still want to be in their life. But I feel like you've been causing a lot of like arguments and disagreements, and they're frustrated with you because you tend to like pick fights. You know, I'm not sure if you're aware of it, but maybe this is just your way of getting their attention. But they're seeing you as jealous and just like, you know, nagging them because you're not happy with what they're doing. You feel like what they're doing will distance them from you. I feel like with this Queen of Wands, it's kind of a love and hate situation that's going on. With the Wands here, you're disappointed, you're defensive, you hate what's going on. But then with the flower in her other hand, it's like, you know, the love is still there and you just want some love and attention and reassurance from them. But it's the way that you're going about it with this Seven of Wands. It's like the methods that you're using is just complicating the situation even more. This person definitely means a lot to you because I feel like for some of you where there's been no communication, no contact, you feel unmotivated without them. It's codependency because you spend so much time with them that now that there's a little bit of space between you and them, you don't know what to do with yourself. Perhaps this situation is also a lesson for you to see just how too codependent you were on another person. So let's look at your future, what's happening. Clarify the Page of Cups. Tower card. Aww. Clarify the Three of Cups, Three of Swords. Aww. So there's definitely going to be a lot of heartbreak in the future. You have the Page of Cups, Queen of Swords, Three of Cups. So with the Page of Cups here being clarified by the Tower card, intuitively I'm seeing that more chaos and commotion is going to happen. Something catastrophic will happen, because there will come a time where in the future they will choose someone over you. Okay, they will give an offer to someone else, and that will make you so incredibly angry, because I feel like you've been so patient. You've been impatient, but you've been trying to look patient to this person. It's like you've been angry and disappointed for so long, but you've just been keeping everything in, and you've been keeping everything in hopes that they will, do what you want them to do, or that you'll get the outcome that you want with them. But when you see that you won't get the outcome, you're just going to explode, and things will be said, feelings will be hurt. Even here with the Queen of Swords, please don't allow the situation to turn you bitter. Don't allow it. I always say, whether the experience was good or bad, there's always a lesson to be learned to help better you, not bitter you. With the Queen of Swords, and then the Nine of Swords clarifying that Queen of Swords, I'm really seeing that you're going to be so broken and hurt, that it might turn you into a very, mean-spirited person, very cutting, very serious, and it might ruin the bond that you have with your person. Next, you have the Three of Cups being clarified by the Three of Swords. I mean, these two cards, this is like double the confirmation that, someone's heart here will be broken. And I'm really seeing that you will be hurt because your person will choose someone over you, will choose to be in a relationship with someone else. That's why you'll be hurt. But your person will also be hurt because there's three swords. Your person will also be hurt because of the mistreatment that they will get from you. You're going to be very cutting, very mean, very angry, and it's all because you're hurt. So you're going to hurt them as well. And then you have this new person who, to be honest, I'm going to be very honest with you, they're innocent. I mean, they didn't do anything wrong. Your person did leave you and you chose to be friends with them. And I know that it complicated things, but this new person, they're going to get dragged into this situation and get hurt as well. So my advice to you, just a little friendly advice, is to be careful and reevaluate how you're going about the situation. Try to be more logical or reasonable than you are emotional, because you don't want to, romantically it already ended, but you don't want to end this friendship as well. Okay? Maybe you just need some space. I mean, I can't imagine dating someone, being in love with them, and then they break up with me, and then I choose to be friends with them. It might sound like a good idea because you don't want to lose them, but it's hard for you to just, stand back and see another person replace you. I get that, which is why sometimes you need space before becoming friends. You know what I'm saying, Taurus? So, I do wish you the best. Just try to be more, understanding and reasonable here. Maybe you can even tell your person, hey, I love you, I care for you, I still want to be friends, but since, the breakup, the separation, I still have romantic feelings, so I'm just going to go over here for a little bit and, try to heal and move on before we can be friends. Just, cut yourself some slack. So Taurus, thank you so much for choosing me. You guys, I thought this was a private reading. I need to go to sleep. Thank you so much for watching this reading. If you would like a private reading, because this is very general, so it's not going to resonate or apply to every single Taurus out there. If you're interested in getting a private reading, check out my website. The link is in the description box. I offer a variety of very affordable tarot readings. So if you're interested, click on the description box and you'll see the link to my website. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, please. And check out my channel. I have a lot more tarot card readings here on YouTube. Thank you guys so much, and you have a great day.